So what we're not going to do is really focus on what these quote unquote issues are for you, because I'm certain you have already played and replayed these circumstances. And this is the cyclical trap. This is the human nature. It works this way for the untrained mind. It's also known as the beginner's mind. The beginner's mind is the mind that inquires, who am I? What is this? It's a curious mind, but it is also the mind that tends to drown when there are karmas coming up that need to be burned. And this is what happens. This is like the maze of the mind. If you're the type of person that doesn't have an optimistic outlook naturally, that hasn't been able to hold on to that since childhood, if you're the type of person who is worst case scenario, then there's no need to continue replaying these situations you find yourself in, because that's enough of that. A good perspective to start looking at this is that whatever you're facing, and if it's multiple things, these things you are facing, they're really just hurdles. And if you've heard of hurdling, that's what the sprinters do. You see them running around the track and they jump over these hurdles. So it's really important not to slow down while you're on this track full of hurdles and just kind of stop there and stare at each one for a while, or else you're never going to get to the finish line. So the point is to sprint your way through these hurdles and jump over so that you can reach the finish line. But oftentimes, we don't even know what the finish line really is. What does it look like? If you're going to be following some sort of vision, that's a lot better in terms of being able to reach some sort of goal versus not even having a vision at all. And it's really difficult to have a clear vision of what it is you're trying to create for yourself if you are trapped within these circumstances you find yourself in that are going to weigh you down. So the message here is it's important to begin to pull away from the mental conditioning you find yourself in and begin to focus on the vision. The best way to do this is to allocate 10 minutes a day to sit in meditation focused on a vision, your vision. If you don't know what it is, this is going to be even a fun exercise to do. Because as kids, we would always create fantasies in our minds. We would play, pretend. It was easy for us. And as an adult, taking our thought power, our experience, we can really make something with these visualization exercises, meditations. So all you have to do is sit with yourself, close your eyes, and really figure out what your vision is. What are you going to use internally to bring you back to the light and pull you away from whatever the external factors are that are weighing you down? These external factors are always going to be there. Just because you are more spiritually attuned doesn't mean you're not going to experience these types of situations. It's just part of our human experience. And the more you begin to evolve, the more you're going to find these things coming up, and they shift themselves into different avenues. So for example, I was watching a video on dog training. I have a dog. And so I was watching a video on dog training, and the dog trainer had helped the owners with two issues the dog was having, which was barking at the door and then aggressiveness during eating. So they were able to take care of that. But a month later, the dog had then shifted that energy into other behavior. So now the dog was trying to bite the cat, and the dog was trying to just pull at the leash while going for a walk. So the dog trainer said, oh, this is very normal. The dog is simply just flushing the rest of this energy that he has into something else. It's just part of the process. So these hurdles, these karmas, you can become better at overcoming them. You can become better at jumping these hurdles. But you have to have the light as your focal point. So for now, figuring out what your vision is, and it can change. It can change until eventually you find something that just kind of sticks with you. Sitting in meditation for 10 minutes and picturing what comes up, and then allowing whatever comes to the surface, whatever feels right, whenever you feel that excitement, go into that vision and experience it. And when you're in that state, you're going to emotionally feel what that's like. Your body is going to have a shift as well. It's going to start to believe what the mind is experiencing in this vision. So this is really beneficial for you. You're going to give your body a break from the stress. And then when 6 hours later, you're going through some sort of emotional, mental type of unease, you pull that vision back up and you focus there. You go back to the light. Because if you want to win this race, no matter how small the race may be, not even the race of life, just the race of getting through this week or this month, you have to keep your vision focused. So a very simple practice and a great time to begin to become comfortable with it now while we transition into the winter season even more. So let me know how this practice works out for you. Let me know if you have a vision, if you're having a difficult time, just go with it. It doesn't have to be something that's figured out the first 2 times you do it. This is something that needs to be done every day. Just 10 minutes. Let me know your experience through this. And just imagine if 10 minutes every day, we're in November, by the end of December, you will have some major changes going on internally. And with your ability to visualize while in meditation, this is you having more of a say in the astral realms as well. So only good can come from this. Thank you for listening. Be sure to share the video if you feel someone might get some benefit from it. Be sure to like, and also be sure to hit the bell notification. And I look forward to speaking to you soon.